Welcome everybody to Minor League Esports presented by APM Music. It's time for some Master League action on Neo Tokyo this week in week number 7. My name is Grant CFO, and alongside me in the caster's booth, we've got the one and only Captain Atsoka. How are you doing?
I am doing just fine. I was actually enjoying the previous game. My fellow caster Lars, Newt, and Fallen were killing it. It was definitely really fun to watch. But I'm looking forward to this one as we go into the Masters Leagues. We got the Bears and the Wizards going to be going up against each other today. Do you have some additional information going into this one about these two teams?
Certainly. First of all, the most jarring thing I've seen, 30 losses for Wizards. Unfortunately, only winning 10 of their matches, but then Bears totally flipping the script. 26 wins and 14 losses. It's looking a little sketchy out here, if I am to be honest. On paper, just based on the record, if I had to make a prediction, I'm going to go with Bears, but what do you got to say about it?
I mean, honestly, you know what? I'm going to stay away from making predictions for today, because normally that's something I do. I like to go and make my predictions, and I mean, I got a pretty good track record with it, but for this one, I'm just going to zip it. I'm going to do something that's completely out of my character and keep my mouth shut for once.
Well, alright, then I guess we'll have to leave it up to chat, maybe get a poll or something. But we are going to look to get these players onto the field and get game 1 underway. Wizards versus the Bears. And for the Bears, we have EZP, Golden Tornado versus the Wizards, Lad and 7. We'll see how these two teams collide. As there's the kickoff. Golden Tornado winning this one for the Bears. Lad gonna have to play this one back, but a great 50 over the top is EZP. Looking for the demo on 7, they get it, but Golden Tornado nowhere around to make up for the shot. This one now looking at a waterfall down. Good read by 7 to keep this one in the corner for the time being. EZP playing that one back out to midfield. Lad gets the 50 off of Golden Tornado, but great rotations around. EZP waiting for this one. They know they gotta leave it. They're cutting back in for it, hopefully. Not gonna get demoed there, but they do get bumped, leaving the ball for Lad. Great play so far from both of these teams.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. One thing that I'm liking off top is just as soon as the game started, even on kickoff, it's just been non-stop aggression from both of these teams. And the bump plays I see coming out, normally it's usually one-sided, but both teams are getting in on the action. But now, I'm waiting to see some demos. We've seen them roughhouse a little bit, getting a couple bumps, getting a couple notches, but no explosions yet.
Oh, no. That is unfortunate. The rule, I wish they would have held it. But they were so focused on the game that not much else to say. Bears find themselves locked up in a headlock, and unfortunately they're going to concede a goal here. But yeah, like you were saying, they're getting real aggressive. You love to see some bump action, but not really many demos, just a lot of strong bumps, which takes them out of the play longer, in my opinion. Yeah, sure, respawn time, but depending on where you are on the field, that can be a huge detriment to your play style.
Yeah, you have to do it within rotation. If you're breaking rotation to go for a bump or a demo, that's the instance where it's not going to work out. But any avid Rocket League players knows we never break rotation, no. And right there, within rotation, we have a beautiful passing shot coming from the opposition here. What a play, 7 into the middle for the Wizards, and that is going to be their second goal on the board.
Well, Captain, I gotta say, you and I are on the same brainwave, because everything that you're saying is exactly what's coming out of my mouth. So glad we got some agreement on there. Just a great play, the drop down from the Wizards. Keeping them out strong here, but EZP not looking to go away too easy here. As Lad now plays this one back out. A little dangerous, but Wizards not able to capitalize. Now EZP getting that clear down to Lad, who puts a shot in. It could ring the crossbar, but it will also be saved by Golden Tornado. Now played back out from the Wizards, trying to keep offensive pressure rolling. No boost to work with this 7. Unfortunate touch off the roof. But now Lad brings this one back down, sends away to the wall. Looking to get over the top of one. It actually goes under. EZP with the block and save credited alongside that 7. Great read off the shadow defense. Now 50 away. There's in retreat. The Wizard not far behind, chasing down the tails. Going for a demo was 7. It's a 1v1, and almost found the 50-50 alongside the post. Wizards now back on the counterattack. EZP getting roughhouse there from 7. And Lad has to clear this one away, but it's back into the Bears.
You see, this is interesting for me, but hold the phone real quick off the backboard and gets the touch, gets the and one coach, gets the and one. That one falls in anyway.
Well, hold on a minute. Golden Tornado, the pass themselves, win with the supersonic speed, getting that demo, open up the goal, cleanly placing that one in. They find themselves on the board. But what a way to do so. ZZP plays that one away to the side wall. Golden Tornado off the roof. That one's cleared away. It's a shot from 7, but good read from EZP. Now from the wall over to Lad. Gonna catch this one down. Actually, fire a shot early. Maybe could have played possession a little longer there as Golden Tornado now on the back foot, 1v1. Finally, getting that dunk off the roof of the defender's car and sending this one away. But 7 gonna actually whip here, but I will note on the screen there was packet loss, and that looked like an easy clear, especially for Master League.
Again, it's one of those things that happen, and yes, it feels bad, man, but there's really not much you can do about it. I mean, unfortunately, it's one of those things about the game, and we just love Psionics so much, but, you know, it's just, you know, you got to take the good with the bad, and unfortunate feels bad.
I'm gonna use that one. I'll put that in the book of analogies and sayings. That right. One I like, but
write it on down.
Oh yeah, but Bears now get a great booming clear redirect from Golden Tornado in the air. Wizards, nobody in net. Finally, 7 able to make it back, but another fantastic save. Great pinch off the woodwork. Now playing it back and over to 7. Quick pass. They bailed out of that one quicker than I've ever seen. So smart to play as Lad waits back, but this is an air dribble. No boost left in the tank. It's gonna be good clear, good read from Lad. 7 looking at air dribble this one. I almost got some squishy muffins. I believe season 6 vibes there. I was looking for the flip reset dunk on Remco. It was on the same map too, but man, what a play so far from both teams.
Yeah, I love the absolute, again, just nonstop aggression even from kickoff. But what is interesting, like what I find interesting is that when we were talking before the game, we were talking about the Bears' track record and how well they were doing, and the Wizards, you know, not looking as great. But right now, it's almost as if you can't tell the difference between these two teams, as even the Wizards don't even care about the track record. They are playing absolute lights out offense tonight.
I was gonna call 7 out for missing that double tap, but it instead turns into a nice pass down to Lad, is able to put that one in along the post. And now Wizards back in the lead for now. Still a minute and some change on the clock. Lad tries to roll this one up. It's gonna be a nice bounce off the lip, 1v1. Pass over to 7, looking to fake him out, but easy. He just barely got the touch on that one. Now Golden Tornado with the carry, dunked by 7 off of the roof like a T. 7 finding themselves awkward, good makeup from Lad. It's still back out into Bears, a little bit of a double commit, but no problem as Golden Tornado still got possession. This one goes out the back wall. 7, great read, but nobody pushed upfield for Wizards to continue this one. 7 now misses that. Lad with a shot in off of Golden Tornado. Final 30 seconds here. Bears trying to get on the board with whatever way they can. There's a demo. Now 7 gets dunked by Golden Tornado, but Lad spawns luckily on that side. Oh, hang on a minute. 7's got to make this clear here. But Bears putting on so much pressure, and somehow Wizards are staying alive with 10 seconds remaining.
Yep, and here comes the final countdown as 7's going to be taking control here. Going for some swish and flicks, but I don't think that's going to be enough. But it's okay. They're up 3-2, and that's going to be the final second, and it hits the floor, and Wizards are going to take game number 1.
Well, what a close game, first of all. Certainly not anything to be upset about if you're the Bears. You came so close. The comms have got to be flowing. It's like, hey, get our head back in it. We took it to the Wizards. We kept it close. Take a look at the scoreboard. 8 shots from both sides, but Wizards getting the best with just 1 extra goal. But like I said, everybody gets a goal across the board, but Lad, the difference maker, making just 1 extra goal. That's how close it was.
Yeah, definitely. Lad was the difference maker, a well-deserved MVP, but I gotta give credit to the lucky number 7. Unsung hero has 100% goal participation, was able to get a goal and pick up those 2 assists feeding Lad. And don't get me wrong, when your teammate is hitting and making shots, by all means, feed him the ball. But I also gotta give credit to 7 there just for putting up that goal participation. But Lad, also, just to mention, Lad was also on the other side of the ball as well, putting up some spectacular defense and taking that savior medal. So that was just beautiful teamwork all the way around and just smart play decision making.
And on top of that, Golden Tornado gets a savior medal of their own. But things are looking to heat up even further in Game 2. I expect another close one. I think Bears might take this one. There's just something in my gut that's telling me, hey, look out for the Bears. They're going to keep it close, but they're going to get the extra edge and push themselves over in game number 2.
Well, there's going to be only one way to find out, and that's to get on in it. Now, one thing I want to say before we get into it is one thing I noticed coming from the Bears is that, we were talking early on about the bumps and demo plays, and Bears definitely were taking those plays out, like, towards the end, but it was just a little bit, like, too little too late. So maybe they can start that aggressive bump demo play style early this time around, and maybe it might have a different result.
Could be a bit of a difference maker. Or the Bears. Golden Tornado actually going to miss contact. This is something I saw earlier in Foundation League. You miss contact, it's not as easy to get punished in Foundation League, but in Master League, something like that could be devastating and turn into a goal for the other team. That's a pass down from Ladd, unfortunately, to Golden Tornado, but a great save to prevent a goal from going in for the Wizards. Now Ladd going to put some style on this one, but not going to get past Easy P. Golden Tornado plays this to the side wall. 7 back in. Golden Tornado once again rotating around cleanly, trying to get this one away, but Ladd looking for the double read, but oh my goodness, almost found it and goes past again. What did the Wizards have to do?
Yeah, now this is just a typical back and forth, and there is the bump play. That's what we've been seeing from the Bears ever since, like, even in game 1 we were seeing it, but now they're bringing it out early. Just a minute and 3 gone, and Easy P gets the easy bump, and that's just going to be an open net for Golden Tornado. Walks it right in, and it's going to be a 1-goal early lead for the Bears.
Well, hey, Bears take those, and like I said, that gut feeling getting even stronger with that one. Now 7 trying to play it back in, find an equalizer, but Golden Tornado once again with the defense. That's a pass out to Ladd for Wizards, but ECP waiting in net. 7 almost got the pre-flip on that one, but getting a demo on the way out. So we're talking about getting aggressive in the rotations, not sacrificing positioning or demo chasing, and that's exactly what the Wizards tried to do there, but unfortunately, 7 was not able to make up for it, but they're looking to get a shot here, and they have almost found it. But Golden Tornado for the Bears with an incredible save. The ball's still back in. Great clear from Easy P. Sends this one away to the side wall. Golden Tornado might be looking to pass that one. That goes off the roof of 7. Looking for the read. They fake it out, but Easy P failing on that one. It's a 1v1. Wizards almost got it in. It's still floating dangerously, but Golden Tornado catches it and tries to pull it out of harm's way.
Yeah, right now what I'm picking up is that the Bears are just playing that Iron Curtain defense. 6 saves already, and we're not even at halftime yet. They're just putting an absolute goal line on the goal and just keeping them from scoring, and then they're turning their defense into offense just like now. They put a stop to the offense in the midfield. They turned it around and put it right back where it came from. 2-0 now for the Bears.
Well, Ladd went for the boost and then decided a bit too late to not go for that. If they would have taken that route down the middle of the field, they probably could have at least contested that, but instead put a sign up on their door that said, "Gone boosting," and they will get called out for it and punished.
Yep, and that's really how it goes, though. That's when you play that Iron Curtain defense play style. You sit back and you wait for the other team. You wait for the other team to make a mistake, and then you take absolute advantage of it. And that's what the Bears have been doing. A complete change-up to their play style from game number 1. Game number 1, they were shooting just like, tit for tat with the Wizards, but now they decided to sit back a little bit, play a little bit more defense, and it's paying off.
Wait a minute. Well, Bears almost getting some extra cashing out done there. But Ladd now clears this away for Wizards. Easy P awaiting on the corner here. Great clear out to Golden Tornado, who waits from the midfield but plays it away. Once again, trying to get a pass play connection. But maybe we need to see a little bit more passing because you can't keep it in the midfield forever. Here's 7, almost got the drop down read, but instead that one's going to fall short. But Easy P finally gets another clear for the Bears. Golden Tornado hunting down 7. There's a demo from Easy P on to 7 eventually. Bears have got a 2v1 situation. That's an unfortunate spawn for 7. Golden Tornado plays back in off the corner. Now looking to get one more pass to midfield. Tried to fake out 7. But now Easy P finds themselves on the back foot. Good clear away to the corner. Ladd plays it back in. This is dangerous. There's a shot from 7, but it's wide. That's an open net for Bears. Can they score? Is the ball going quick enough? It is. That's a 3-0 lead for Bears.
This might be dumb on my part, but you really want to know what I was thinking just now watching that play unfold? Like, when the Wizards were attacking on offense, my first thought in my head was like, wow, that would have been a great play if we were playing threes. That was a great threes play. But you don't have nobody for that follow-up. So the back-to-back pass coming off the backboard really isn't no good because your first teammate is like already spent. So there's nobody there for that back follow-up. And once again, it's just an easy, fast break play for the Bears coming out of their defense.
No, I feel you. Like, that's not a wrong assumption to make. You know, I think that way sometimes. It's like, well, I mean, that was great, but if it was threes, then it would have been better. But, you know, Wizards still empty-handed in game 2. Golden Tornado looking to make this a 4-0 lead, and they almost have done it. Couldn't get the dribble cleanup on the way there, but shouldn't matter if they can just hold on to this lead a little longer. Getting physical is Golden Tornado, but that's a pass out to Lad. Clearing this one away is Easy P back into the corner. Lad plays it back in. This is an easy clear for Bears, but it's actually a pass down to 7-7. Had they been positioned a little better on the nose, they might have been able to score that one along. With Golden Tornado looking to squeeze one by. They do. At least on my screen, I thought Lad saved that, but I don't know.
I don't know. That was either some type of just latency issue, maybe, I don't know, input lag, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. All I know is that if I was their coach, we're going to do some goalie drills next practice. Like, we're getting inside the training packs and we're running goalie training packs, because you're sitting there, you're looking at it. You're literally right there. I feel like you should get that save. Unless there's some type of connection issue, you should always have that save.
Well, I got a second chance to look at that, and it looked like they were drifting a little too long, and it's just unfortunate positioning of their car. They don't find a great angle to defend from, but now we're winding down to 10 seconds. That's a shot from Lad, but it's going to go off the crossbar, robbed by the woodwork. 7 now, dunked by Golden Tornado. Clock should expire in the next few seconds, but the ball's actually going to remain up for a little longer. Almost got the pre-flip to keep it up even longer, but my goodness, what did I tell you? That gut feeling. I was like, hey, Bears going to win, and what did they do? They won.
Yeah, well, it's still 1-1 in the series, but one thing I want to touch on real quick as we get into the post-game number 2 here is that one thing I want to say that the Bears did that I think the Wizards didn't was adapt. The Bears adapted after game number 1. They were able to get a read on the Wizards, and then they adapted to it. They completely switched their play styles. They went from that overly aggressive, just shots on net type of offense, and then just let their defense started doing some work. They both recovered savior medals, and then Easy P recovered 2, making it look not so easy. Like 2 savior medals in a single game, remarkable for anybody. So just the amount of defense coming from the Bears was a great showing on how they were able to adapt to the Wizards' play style. Now going into game number 3, the Wizards need to adapt to the Bears' play style. If they're just going to be sitting in net, getting saves, clearly coming down with 11 saves, maybe you should start hitting the goalie out of the net. Like, get rid of the goalie. You're the Wizards. Cast Havana Kedavra. Do whatever you have to do to get the goalies out of the net. Like, 11 saves is too much. Too much defense going on.
Absolutely. If you can wipe out at least one player while you're attacking, that's going to do so much for you. You're going to actually be able to put some goals on the board for your team. You don't want to get shut out again by the Bears, but like you said, great job at adapting to the play style. But now it's Wizards on the back burner. They've got to turn this around. We're going into game number 3, 5 minutes to play once again. 7 Easy P on this one. Lad should wait back for this. They do. Looking at that backboard read, and once again, they come through. Now 7 plays this one up to Golden Tornado. Send it up to the wall. That could be a shot there, but great clear from Lad. 7 trying to carry this one. Looking to fake out Golden Tornado. Was definitely in position for it, but Bears still going to keep it on the side of Wizards.
And, you know, just off the bat, I mean, normally, you know, so far with the first 2 games, there was, a lot of like aggression. Like in the first game, I want to say they probably scored by now, just with how aggressive they were playing. But now I see a lot of respect being showed for these 2 teams. The Bears are respecting the Wizards, and the Wizards are returning the favor. But hold the phone just a second. A nice shot on target from Easy P, saved by 7, and we're not even at 4 minutes yet.
Well, Golden Tornado actually found themselves on an open net opportunity there. But Easy P now coming through with that shot. It will find the net. Well, all right then.
Yep, there we go. You know, like we're just so used to them being so fast-paced and so quick. And also the Wizards, too, with the way they were playing in game number 2. We're so used to it that when we see them starting to slow down and take control, we don't know what to do. Like, we're not used to it. Like, hang on a second. We're using some big brain plays here. Let me put on my thinking cap and let me try and get in the minds of these players and see what they're doing. But hold on, we got a little bit of CBS, some crossbar syndrome, as Golden Tornado is able to stave off the danger.
Crossbar syndrome indeed. Always getting robbed by the woodwork. Sometimes it's the Bears. They're paying off the woodwork to do, hold that reserve spot and, get a little cheatsy, play a third man, get that woodwork involved, but EZP tried to clear that one away, so they're gonna have to retreat. But 7 trying to get the dribble, now hunting for demos maybe. They will maintain possession for this time, but EZP back up to that one. That's a shot, it's gonna go wide. Lad was not able to make contact after the fact. Golden Tornado played it back in, but nobody home. 7 looking for the dribble plays once again. It's something he's been going for all series long, trying to get aggressive with dribbles, but unfortunately no mark made. Golden Tornado avoids the demo from 7, or at least a dunk, but that's a dunk from Lad, and my goodness, that's a dunk and a half for an equalizer.
I wish that you and the people at home could have seen the smile on my face when I saw that dunk happen, because you already know what was going down. They were going for that demo play. They both did a full dive towards the net, one taking the ball, the other going for the demo. And what does Lad do? Lad just hops over the demolition derby and just completely dunks the ball, sending it the other way, and then getting the goal on top. Nothing feels better than dodging a demo, except dodging a demo and then getting the goal afterwards.
But there's EZP looking for a goal of their own. Golden Tornado off the makeup. They get it high. It gets hit off the crossbar. Looking to flick it over. That's just incredible control and patience from Golden Tornado.
Yep, Golden Tornado just hits it up to the crossbar and is just like, hey man, I think you forgot this, and put it right back into the net. Just a nice little give and go off the backboard. Sometimes the crossbar can also be your friend.
Yeah, and he put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't reach it. Unfortunately, 7 found themselves on the floor after the fact, but there's a dunk from 7, looking to make up for that mistake, but ran into Golden Tornado, now misses the pass. Lad quick to make up for this one, looking to 50 this through, but not gonna happen. Golden Tornado on the open net. That's a 3-1 lead for Bears.
And, you know, this is just, you know, oddly reminiscent of what we were seeing previous game. The defense becoming the offense. They're just holding the line, waiting for the opportunity to get the open net. And then once again, dude just rolls it all the way downfield. And the ball literally had time to stop and, you know, get a breath of fresh air and then just roll itself right on in. Too many missed opportunities and too much given away coming from the Wizards right now. They need to be able to adapt and pick up on that.
I was just... Wait. Oh, okay. I was so confused. I thought Lad just gave up a save, but then I realized, no, wait, he's supposed to score there. No, 7, excuse me. I thought they gave up a save. I was like, wait a minute. But no, Lad, great boomer downfield, catching the defense off guard, closing the gap a little more. Just 1 goal to go before a tie game, and hopefully put themselves up in the series. We are tied 1 apiece.
Yep, and now 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see if the Wizards are finally going to be able to adapt to the Bears' play style of just that solid defense. And a boomer there, and the defense from the Bears just keeps holding on.
Yeah, holding on indeed, because they are under siege right now as Lad drops one again down from the skies. Golden Tornado trying to dribble out the dribble master themselves, but instead Lad gets the dunk, now catches it on the way down. This time, once again, Lad finds the equalizer and picks the hat trick up along the way.
How many dunks has that been for Lad? Has there just been a lot of dunks on both sides, or has it all been Lad? Like, I'm getting lost in the amount of dunks that are going on. I feel like I'm watching like 4 fireburners on the field. I'm not being able to keep up with how many 50-50 plays are going and turning into goals.
Yeah, well, regardless, whoever's getting the 50s is working out. But now EZP pushing out in front of their teammates. 7 takes up to the backboard, nobody home. Golden Tornado gonna clear this one away. Lad plays it back in, holding down the mid lines. It's EZP, gets that one away. 50 going in favor of the Bears. Now a catch by 7, trying to dribble it back up the wall instead. It's cleared away by EZP, putting it back into the midfield. Lad picks this one up, sends it to the wall. Golden Tornado back in 2-7. Great recovery there to try to push again, but Lad pushed up a little too far. Could be dangerous if anyone's around for the Bears. Nobody is, but EZP plays it back up. Lad finally gets this one away, allowing some breathing room for the Wizards.
Now the question is if you're on the Wizards, it's pretty much like what do you do? Like, I know I said, you know, you got to go for the demos and the bump plays before, and you know I still kind of stand by it, but at this point I'm sorry, I'm talking about what they can do and what they shouldn't do. Make sure when you make a whip, it's tactical, because that was almost dangerous. I really thought the Bears were fitting to turn that around and just score on a missed opportunity.
Well, consistency is obviously why these players are in Master League, and sometimes, you know, Yeah, you can make it to grand champ and whatnot, but if you're not consistent, hold on a second. 7 almost scoring the double tap, but it doesn't matter. Lad just never gonna let me finish talking and instead score up that incredible carry from 7. Bears nowhere to be found, and that's how you take a game, possibly.
Yeah, right now it's the Wizards that are coming in with that unrelenting offense. 13 shots in this game, just making them on the defense. Now, it's not as good as a demo or as a bump, but hey, it's still getting the job done when you're making the defense sweat and you're putting their backs against the wall, and then you're just causing mistakes. You're causing mishaps in rotation, specifically defensive rotation, which is different from offensive rotation because when you're messing up in defensive rotation, there's a wall behind you. So there's really not much leg room or wheel room, rather, for you to work with. And the Wizards took absolute advantage of that, just hammering on shot after shot, 13 recovered shots, and they only needed to land 4. Well done for the Wizards.
Absolutely well done from Wizards. My goodness, it was so close in game number 1. And then they let off the gas, conceded a bunch of things in game number 2, but they are able to turn around for now against the Bears. They did what they needed to do. They adapted well and finally came out on top.
So now in the series, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it the Wizards that are up now in the series?
Yes, 2-1
after
to
that
the
win,
Wizards.
yeah.
Yeah. So
it's looking like we're going against the script now, because in the beginning, we were thinking the Bears, and I didn't want to make a prediction because, just to stay away from it. But, it's nice to see that the Wizards are strong-arming right now, doing a little bit of a flex, if you will, showing that, hey, you know what, it doesn't matter what we did in the past. What matters is what we're going to do right now.
Absolutely, and we are going to see what they do right now. The 7 and Lad for the Wizards. Once again, taking on the Bears in Easy P and Golden Tornado. So we look to get things underway, but man, packet loss has been flashing on my screen. It's like, hey, do something about it. But it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm not playing, these guys are. Here's Golden Tornado off the unfortunate 50 there. Now, back in field. Lad able to clear this one away, but they are way out of the play now. But luckily, they can make the recovery on the back post rotations. 7 plays this one downfield. Golden Tornado looking to fire a shot. Actually going to keep it possession. Nice flick over the top, but 7's been chasing Golden Tornado around the field for days, it feels like. That's a shot under the defender, but it doesn't find its mark. Golden Tornado looks to turn on this quick, keeping it in and keeping it close. Almost got it under Lad. Being chased by 7. 7 is just hunting. They are out for blood right now.
Yeah, what we're seeing is more adaptive play styles, because in the previous game, the Bears were playing that solid defense, Iron Curtain type play style, and the Wizards were able to overcome it. Now they flip the script, and the Bears are the ones taking the shots, and the Wizards are the ones getting the save. You see how they're flipping the script there? They're trying to be as adaptive as they can, and now both players are having to switch up their play styles entirely in order to correctively adapt to what the other team is doing.
And here comes Easy P, trying to clear it away. It's unfortunate. That's a nice redirect by Golden Tornado, but unfortunately not a save, as Wizards will find themselves on the board first. Easy P, like I said, unfortunate clear. Golden Tornado couldn't make it back. They tried to open things up. I think they got a little tilted from the demo chasing by Wizards. Tried to go for one, ended up losing a goal.
Oh yeah, the Wizards have been absolutely headhunting. Like I remember, not too long ago, I was seeing 7 just chase Golden Tornado all the way around the map. Looked like he was trying to play PvP in a Rocket League match. Like that was something serious going on. And now it's just been they've been headhunting, not really been able to recover up with much demos, but still the headhunting and the pressure is enough to make anybody miss a rotation.
Yeah, well, there was a demo out from, I believe, Easy P, one of the Bears players, and now it's back in field. Lad misses the clear, but 7 waiting on the ground. They get demoed by Easy P once again. It's just these two, they are PvPing. They're saying, hey, who can get more demos? And honestly, I'd be okay with seeing some more, and that's an unfortunate flip from Easy P in the net, but a great shot instead from 7, extending the Wizards' lead.
Yeah, I love the field awareness here. Just the 50-50 that came off of 7 was able to buy enough time for Lad to just eye him down the field. And was like, hey, I got you. I see you over there. Was able to get the nice touch up and over, and then 7 was able to catch the defense slipping, not fully aware, not fully back in defensive rotation. Because I'm not trying to talk bad on the goalie, but that would have been a hard, difficult save for anybody. So just being able to catch them off guard and in mid-defensive rotation is what led to that goal, as well as the beautiful pass.
Oh, wait a minute, no! Lad almost, I thought he had the play of the week off that read. But no, they're gonna miss instead. Bears with an incredible save, ringing the crossbar once again in 7, getting upset, taking the frustrations out on Golden Tornado. This one's back in 7. Once again, another shot blocked away by Golden Tornado. Now Easy P should have the clear. Golden Tornado now looking for the redirect. They missed contact, but my goodness, Wizards came so close so many times, but they've fallen short every single one of those times. But 7, maybe looking to get a pinch, and they do. Out to midfield, but man, what do the Wizards have to do to keep this lead going?
I don't know. Momentum's all in their favor right now for the Wizards. I mean, realistically, you really don't have to do anything. You can just run the clock out and you're still going to get the dub. Is it something that you want to do? Probably not. But, I mean, you really don't have to. As long as you're keeping the other team from scoring, you can do pretty much whatever you want. I mean, if you want to keep your momentum going, you're clearly scoring, you're taking shots, and they're finding the back of the net. So, by all means, keep the momentum train going. Like, just keep playing the way you have been, and if you lead to more scores, great. But the main objective now is to keep them from scoring, and 7 does exactly that by just making sure they don't even stay alive for very long.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of American football. You know, you can't really take a knee until, you know, it's around the 1 minute mark. So you can't really play out the clock until we get around that time here in Rocket League. But there's 7 with a drop down, trying to get one out. That's a great pitch. Wait, no, is that going in? No, it's not. But Golden Tornado looking to receive the pass instead blocked by Lad. I think there's a bit of a collision from the Wizards, but nonetheless, 7 able to make up for it, put pressure on and keep this rolling. But now I think Wizards can start to run out the clock if they can just get one last clear. But instead, Easy P carrying that one up to the backboard. Unfortunately, no boost to try even a dunk. Golden Tornado off the catch. Unfortunately, 7's going to meet him there. That's a pass in, but instead played out through the sidewall.
I really thought that one was about to fall. Like, I held my breath for a second because that grounder was just rolling right on target for the net, barely going outside, and now Lad gonna try and go off the wall now. And a nice follow up there. Like they're not goofy goobering around just yet, but you know, you can tell that they're just, you know, trying to keep the ball away from the opposition, and that's exactly what they're doing a pretty good job. And I also like the way that the Wizards are playing kind of mean, like they're bullying a little bit. Like they're saying that we don't care if you're gonna go up for the ball, I'm gonna meet you up there and we're gonna see who wins this one. And they're just been like just non-stop, not letting the Bears do pretty much of anything, just keeping absolute control of this game.
Yeah, but there's Bears getting the ball away. The thing, when you are dealing with a demo-heavy team, you gotta boom the ball and take their boost, but there's one for the road off the 0-second goal is 7. Anyways, well, tell us a bit what happened, and then we'll get there.
I mean, there's really not much to tell. It's pretty much, you know, just black and white as you see at face value. Just right when the clock hits 0, he's like, you know what, I'm going to get a demo for the road. He says, that's fine, I'll get a goal for the road. We're going to make it 3-0. A beautiful game from the Wizards, well done. And the Bears, you know, not putting up necessarily a bad game, just not quite there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bears not able to adapt this time around. They will lose the series 3-1, but here in MLE, we play all 5 games because every game matters, as shown by the records. But man, Wizards, they were aggressive. They were, like you said, headhunting. Like I said, bloodthirsty. Like, they are trying to get as many demos as they can, rack them up, get the defense scared, make them jump a little bit out of rotations. But the way that the Bears can try to counter this is, like I was trying to say before 7 so rudely picked up a hat trick at 0 seconds, you got to boom the ball and steal the boost. You got to buy yourself some time and prevent them from being able to catch you on the way out of a rotation.
Yeah, I mean, I really can't say it any better than that, you know. I mean, I completely agree with you, and that's one of the things that kind of is like the backfall of being a caster, is that when your fellow caster completely agrees with you, you just have to go on what they say and be completely in agreement, because there's really no better way to word that. And that's, you know, the Wizards are playing the way that they need to, and like the Bears were able to adapt in game number 2, but they let it fall in game number 3. So now they just have to be able to pick it up and adapt again. It's not enough to just play great and play your reads well one time. You have to do it consistently, and right now the Wizards are winning in the game of consistency.
Yeah, but here's Golden Tornado trying to be consistent on this carry. Oh my gosh, lad. He's rocking the battle bus. I don't think they meant to do that, but if they did, that's disrespectful. Here's 7 trying to get some disrespect off the fake onto EZP, but here's something about the battle bus. That thing, it doesn't lose 50s. You can't lose them, so lad definitely picking the better car there. There's a hold the phone. That was savage.
This is nearly identical to a play they pulled last game. The same exact thing. 7 goes up, gets the 50-50, goes long for the pass, and then Lad reads the play, sees his teammate downfield, and just puts it right there on the button. So that way 7 can drive it home. The same exact play. And if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it works, keep doing it.
Yeah, the battle bus, I'm telling you, contention for one of the greatest cars in the game, but there's a flick from 7 in the Octane. Lad couldn't make up for that one, but what I was going to say is that thing can hit boomers, and as showed by the speed on that last goal, 85 miles an hour. I mean, yeah, the redirect, but first of all, setting it up at probably 60 miles an hour plus. That's great execution and great card choice from Lad, but turning our attention back to 7, trying to clear this one away from the corner. EZP played that one back to the backboard. Great clear from Lad to keep this one in said corner. But EZP trying to get the 50. Unfortunately, they're going to have to leave for now. Golden Tornado, though, coming back in. It's off the back wall. Lad making just barely enough contact, getting the boost steal, which is going to do great dividends in their playstyle of chasing down demos. But unfortunately, we haven't seen a lot of that from Wizards this game.
Hey, it's still early. We still got time, but I do like the Bears starting to break out some of the pass plays, and it's going to be Golden Tornado who's going to get the finish off the chip in.
Yeah, like you said, chip in, it goes off the post. 7 misread the pinch or any kind of clear, and Golden Tornado able to recover for just enough time to put that one away. We have a tie game. You know, Wizards, like we said, there's 3-1 in the series. They've taken it home, but we play all 5 games. Bears are looking to pick up one more, hopefully adapting. Oh, wait a minute. Easy P from the ceiling. I don't even think they needed their flip. That's clean.
Yeah, really not much to that one. It was just EZP being able to read an opportunity that unfolded on the field and being able to capitalize on it. Was able to have enough boost, saw that they had enough, EZP saw that they had enough boost to go along with it, and was like, you know, I'm just going to go for it. If the defense is there, great. You know, if not, then that's an easy goal for me. And it just happened to pay it off in EZP's favor. Well done on reading an opportunity.
And here's EZP reading an opportunity from Golden Tornado's whip. That's a pre-flip in, but blocked away by Lad. 7 takes this one up to the back wall, not going to find the boost for the double tap. Now, unfortunately, way off target was Wizards off that one. That's a nice turbo flick, but oh my lord! What?
I have to watch this again because I honestly don't know what happened.
The turbo flick into the demo, Lad off the demo. That's an insane own goal. I've seen now 2 great own goals. I'd clip those in sentiment for play of the week, if I'm to be honest.
Like, was that like a battle bus play? Was it because of the battle bus? Is
Yes.
that why that happened?
Yes, own goal or not, that is exactly why that happened. That's just, you never lose with the battle bus. That's all I have to say. Lad, well, I was about to reiterate that point once again, but EZP instead gonna make me shut my mouth and get the save. Maybe Golden Tornado looking to get that shot, but instead it turns into a pass for EZP, who's looking to carry this one over the top of one. One more to beat and got the carry all the way. He's like, stop talking about own goals being on play of the week. Look at me with my offensive play and carrying this one all the way.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Bunny ears have never looked so threatening as they do on the Takumi. The way EZP is playing, he is holding it down for the Takumi and Bunny ears combo right now. That was just a beautiful air drag. And also, he's just been scoring so much this game, like just popping off. 2 goals for EZP as well for Golden Tornado, but EZP also has an assist on the board, just getting some good goal participation there. And right now, it makes me kind of wonder, where was this Bear offensive prowess earlier?
Well, 2 things come to mind. You know, A, poor execution, but B, maybe not adapting enough. It's kind of like let a game play out and then adapt afterwards for the Bears, but I'm not 100% sure on that. You know, it's all kind of flying past me. Not much to pick up on, but that's a pass down from Lad once again, finding the 7 connection.
And the more I watch Lad play in the battle bus, it makes it even harder to believe there's 100 people in that car.
That's a great one. That's literal applause from me. But 7 trying to shut down Golden Tornado, but that's another great clear from Lad in the battle bus with 100 people in it, obviously. But there's 7 off the back wall, looking for the easy read and closing this gap in game number 5.
Yeah, and there's still plenty of time. 1:11. 2 goals is nothing in 1:11 seconds. You can get a lot done there. You can even take the lead if you wanted to. But that's going to be up for the Wizards, and if they can get past the Bears' defense, and if they can stop the Bears' offense, because the Bears have been doing a pretty good job offensively, and also being able to shut down Easy P with those nice air dribbles and the bunny ears.
Yeah, we're seeing 7 now hunting for demos. They were able to pick up one on Easy P, allow a little bit more space, and if you can continue that and maybe get another one on that same player, you might be able to take some more goals off the Bears. But playing that possession, oh my goodness! This game has way too many plays of the week.
You know what was really cool about this play is that 7 didn't even side flip the ball in. He air rolled left and just kind of like angled it in. Didn't even side flip, just angled it just by air rolling left.
Oh, well, 15 seconds of fame. Well, more like 10 according to Rocket League, but that's quickly just wiped away as Golden Tornado finds one on the net. They're back in the lead by 2.
And with 45 seconds to go, still very doable for the Wizards if they want to try and tie this one up and possibly send it into OT. But it's going to be up for Lad to get it done in the battle bus. And again, just a booming pinch coming off that battle bus. I really don't know. I'm going to have to start playing with it.
Well, here's 7 looking to find that inside pocket. They do! That's the smart play style you need to see. Beating Easy P out. The great dribbles. I almost wonder if 7 plays once.
And again, just the amount of control coming from 7 there. Like, we've seen a lot of plays coming out from the Wizards and also from the Bears. A lot of pass plays, a lot of team plays. But you also got to give recognition to the solo plays. And 7 just pulled off a very nice solo play there and has actually 4 goals on the board, one of which being assisted. Again, almost there with the team play, but not quite.
I thought that was in for sure. Lad off that one. This one's off to the back wall, blocked away by Golden Tornado. Lad gonna have to make up this one quick as the clock is winding down. Maybe one more booming clear they do, but it's not good enough. They have to keep this ball alive. Collect the boost. They keep it up off the 50. That's gonna die, unfortunately. But Bears will take one more game off in game number 5, not walking away with too hard of a loss. They keep it close, 3-2. Wizards walk away with the series win.
And it's really not that bad of a thing. I'm really actually happy that the Wizards took the series just because I always love rooting for the underdogs. And I felt like the Wizards going in were the underdogs of this game. So to see them pull out a win is really fun for me. But I do have to say good job for the Bears because, you know, they didn't lose in a spectacular fashion. They lost by 1 game in the series. So they're still going to be able to take home some positive things coming out from this game. And it still looks good going on the record to lose with 2 wins instead of 0. So kudos for the Bears. You know, but still an absolute show out coming from the Wizards. And I love the balancing act that we see from the Wizards. We have the 4 goals coming from 7, and clearly 7 was handling the offense while Lad was handling the defense. 4 saves from Lad. Good balancing act there.
Yeah, but certainly not a performance to hang your head over. Lad and 7 doing a phenomenal job. You've already covered the stats. Once again, we're on that same brainwave. It just does us so much good. But hey, that's not all the action we have here tonight on MLE Sports GG. We've got another match coming up. Aviators and Spartans in Academy League. You're not going to want to miss it. Don't go anywhere.